Hi Palwan ki hal sal, welcome back to another video. So this is the lab 6. So let's begin with the propositional logic statement questions. So here are some preliminary questions. Was like, what is an interpretation? So basically interpretation is a way like how we assign meaning to the symbols and expressions, provided we have a logical system and so forth. Like further interpretation tells us like how variable functions and predicates, and like they tell us like how they're explained in the particular context, and they basically tells the like true and false values. Like in logic, and interpretation is basically the truth values for each statement, and here you can see. Okay, so next question is, what is a model? A model is a specific interpretation in which all the statements of logical formulas are true. Like we can say that if knowledge base is satisfied by an interpretation, that interpretation we can say is a model. Otherwise we can't say it's a model. So like the true and false value, if they make sure that the knowledge base is logically consistent and the proposition falls under is must valid. Like for example, we have three values. If a b implies that implies to C. So if A and B values are true, then C must be true. So that is what it makes us a model. So what does it mean for a proposition to be entailed by knowledge base? So a proposition is entailed by knowledge base at the point when the logical result of that knowledge base, like we can say that that particular knowledge base is true, and so forth, the proposition logic must be true. We can also say that the position would be necessarily true when we have a knowledge base true. Next thing is, what does it mean for a proof procedure to be sound? It means that if every statement is true, like the model of the knowledge, we can say that soundness ensures that the procedure derives valid results. And we can also say that this thing is entailed by the knowledge base, what we learned here, that it is entailed by the knowledge base, which means that its logical result lies in the knowledge base. And when the knowledge base is also true. Okay. What does it mean for a proof procedure to be complete? A proof procedure is complete if and only if it can clarify that each statement, or it can prove what we can say that it is entailed by the logical base. It's the same thing like what I told, like when its logical result lies in the knowledge base, and the knowledge base is also true. Which means if a statement is true in all models of the knowledge base, the proof procedure is just like a roadmap. Like it tells us how the solution comes out to be true, and completeness makes sure that the proof system can find the all possible statements that is entailed by the knowledge base. So here we need to identify which models are true. Okay, so B implies A and C implies D and C. Okay, if B implies A, it is true. Okay, so it must be true. And if C implies D, but here C is true, so here we have C and D false, it doesn't implies, so it is not a interpretation model because all the scenarios must match. Here we can see B implies A. So B is true, A must be true, it is true. And C implies D. If it is true, D must be true, which is false. So it is not a model, and we can see that C is true. Okay, so next comes where B implies A and C implies D. We can see these are true and C is obviously true. Therefore, this is a model as satisfies the condition. Next, B implies A. If it is false, it is also false. And C implies D. If it is true, it is also true. And C is always true. So this is a model. That's all. Thank you so much.